Truthfully, most of the video you're about to watch probably constitutes as oversharing by my own definition, but please bear with me. I am indulging myself in the sort of behavior I often find kind of annoying. It is ridiculous for me to expect strangers to be mildly interested in the fact that I spent this particular afternoon painting on my living room floor. You don't know me, and you probably couldn't care less about my hobbies. There are probably hundreds of people doing exactly the same thing at exactly the same time, and I could be any one of them. It would be exactly the same to you. There's absolutely no reason to think that anyone has any particular interest in seeing this. And if I'm not putting things up in a public place with the intent of having other people see them, I don't know what it is that I think I'm doing. This is why I always hesitate before I upload anything to the internet. But I think a lot of the anxieties I have about it are also kind of their own form of narcissism. By convincing myself that there is not a single person on the internet who might be curious about the random thoughts and opinions of random people, such as myself, I'm kind of declaring myself an authority on the interests of every other human being on the planet. It's a tad egotistical. Then again, the only real reference point anyone has is their own experience. I've probably watched and enjoyed hundreds of videos that if I'd made them myself, I wouldn't have wanted to upload. Their creators have included details about themselves that are strictly speaking completely unnecessary, but I haven't found it annoying in the slightest. I think the reason is that people who are good at it don't make you feel like you're just watching some person on the internet. They present themselves as actual people, who you get to know in some capacity with context for their details, and then people do as people do and interact and form communities. By which point it's not really weird anymore to be sharing mundane details, especially if what they're really hoping to do is use them as a platform from which to leap into some more stimulating discussion. If I'm going to the effort of saying something publicly, I want it to be worth saying. You know, the kind of thing that you can have a conversation about and generate discussion and engage critical thinking and all that wonderful, pretentious intellectual stuff. And I have most definitely just rationalized all of this for the sake of maybe satiating my own curiosity for other people's opinions on some of the stuff that I spend a lot of time thinking about. But I think I'm willing to live with this kind of vanity.